What's up, guys? Bruno here, Bruno's Classic Car Garage. Alright, I'm still plugging away on the Buicks. Trying to get this tail light stuff wrapped up here. Hopefully I can get that done today. I just had this one all apart. I just finished putting the gasket back in. Just kind of Scotch-Brighted all the insides and cleaned it. It's got these weird little marks on it, but that's kind of how it was, so I'm not going to worry about that. I just kind of resprayed it so it's clean looking, and just to get the reflection when the lights are turned on kind of thing. So we're not looking to make this look like glass in here. So anyways, I took the gasket off and cleaned it all up, re-glued it. I had to fix this hole here because the stud broke off in there. Polished up the light. Looks really good now. It's all polished up nice, and you could tell it was getting, that's the problem with these, is they kind of warp. You can see right here. See how it's kind of bowed out there? They get warped there from the heat on the inside. But that's the best one we have, so it's not broken or anything. There is a little bit of a blurb right here. Where are we? Yeah. Where the hell is it? It's right here. Yeah, right here. There we go. But nothing's, it's not broken. It's just a little kind of a, I don't know what that would be, but little gouge or something. And so that's it. So once this stuff here dries up, I'm gonna put the lens back on with the chrome, and now I gotta find all the screws that went in here and get that screwed back together, and then I can get the one side mounted, and then I can start on the other side. And I got the other one here. I'm getting ready to wash this one here and get all that cleaned up. And so I've got this going on here. Just kind of got this fitted on here right now. And like I said, I had this here. Yeah, this here. See the frickin' speed nut probably loosened off because the stud is, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that now. That's the problem with these pot metal things, eh? The studs that you put the speed nut on there, they just get so wore out and corroded. Now I'm going to have to probably modify a nut or something that'll go on to there. It's always something, man. This thing has been a fight right from the get-go. So I can't just, again, I can't just take something and bolt it on and that's it. There's always some bullshit the guy's got to deal with. But that's the way it is. But I got to try and get this part done today here, this taillight section. That way I got to get this bumper into the right kind of position so I can finish the back of the exhaust there. So this is what I got to get done today here. All that kind of fun stuff, you know? Alright, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back shortly. Alright guys, I'm back here. Working on this trim for the tail light. Here's the studs I was telling you. They're probably this much too short because they've corroded over the years. So I can't get nothing to grab. So this is another problem. So now I tried to take a bolt. I was going to slip a bolt on here. I drilled it out, which I think this will actually work. And then I can, glue that on somehow permanently. And then just cut the head off here, and then I'll have lots of thread here. It'll be bigger, but whatever. I don't know any other way. But this one here, see, it's a problem. I got so thin I drilled through here. So I think I'm going to have to drill the hole not so big and kind of shave this down a little bit here to a little bit smaller size down. So this is going to suck because that's going to take a while to do 6 of these. Another thing I got to deal with, like I said, I can't just bolt anything on. It's always a fight. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'll leave it at that right now, and I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back again. still working on this trim piece here. I kind of got it figured out. It kind of looks ugly right now, but it's got to be cleaned up here. So I was able to drill a hole in this stud, and then I just kind of slipped it over, JB welded everything. And now I drilled a little hole in the center just to lock it in place with some JB weld, and fill that up with JB weld. And then so once that's cured, well, I'll have to obviously got to cut the little ends off the cotter pin here, and then that'll keep it from turning. If it ever loosens up or whatever, this stud's not going to be able to turn on the factory stud there. So that hopefully should lock it in place pretty good. So once that's dry here, I can finally get this back on the other piece there and mate them together and get this tail light done. Holy moly. The center one I'm going to leave. Once the two end ones are bolted on, I don't need a lot to hold this one on, so I can make something work on here. But because it's kind of distorted is the other problem. These guys did some chroming here, and the corners are a little distorted here, so it needs a little bit more pressure to pull it into the other part of the molding there, where it goes into the tail light kind of thing or whatever. Guess you'll see when I get there, but just another step here. Wanted to kind of show you as I'm going. All right, I'll be back in a flash. What's up, guys? I'm back. Probably getting tired of me by now talking about tail lights. Anyways, I got the driver's side on, so I'm gonna, before I completely put some gunk in the studs, like to seal it all up, I'm gonna get the other side done, make sure everything fits properly, in case I gotta take it off again. Yeah, so that was a 5-hour deal there, just to do this side, get everything done. And the trim don't fit good. I think it's partly because that's how it was. I just put the other one on the other side there, and it's kind of the same thing. But I know this was curved, and you can see they did some work here on the chrome. See? And this was all like curved here before I actually had to flex this and straighten it back up. I was kind of, who knows, chrome could have cracked or something like that. I don't know. But obviously it got distorted a little bit, and there's not a lot I can do about that. And I got the studs in, got all that done. Wow, what a nightmare job that was. So now I'm starting on the other side here. One more side to do. As you can see what I'm talking about here, see? It's the same kind of thing. I don't know. Like I say, I think it's partly because it's, and this one here too, they did some work, see? See all the pitting right in here, see? Yeah, so I'm not sure in the same spot on both sides. But, like I say, there ain't nothing I can do about that. That's out of my control, so. So now I'm just getting ready to put the second tail light back together here, and it's already washed. So, well, actually I gotta get this all cleaned out on the inside and then spray this one. And I still gotta buff this lens here. Gotta polish that up a little bit. And then on the back side where it mounts to the, you bolt it to the car, there's a gasket that goes here. And it's been so flattened over the years that it doesn't make good contact anymore. So again, there's a gap between the seal and the body. So I had to cut some of this here. Some of this foam here, it's sticky on one side. And I had to kind of put that on the body in the same place where it meets up with the gasket here. So that we have a good seal, because we definitely don't want some water getting in there. So it's just, again, it's another thing. It's just every stupid little thing, But I'm getting it. I'm getting it. So, all right. That's it for this one. And I'll be back. Hey, what's happening? Finally got some tail lights in here. Holy moly. Yeah, so I got everything done now except for the little trim that goes in here. I got to modify the studs on this side. Well, that'll be a tomorrow project, but it's already like 20 to 7 here, so it'll be time for me to go home and have some dinners. But it's starting to look pretty nice back here now. I didn't paint these extensions yet because I'm waiting to put the trunk lid on to make sure I don't have to do any kind of, puttying or adjust the gap or something here yet. So I'm going to get the trunk lid on this thing here. Maybe next week we'll get the trunk lid on this thing and see what we got going on. But yeah, this is already painted. This is how it was back here. So that's all done. So that's kind of what it looks like. But the trunk lid wraps around here, comes down this way and across here. So you don't even, I don't know why they kind of made a seam like an overlap thing like that. It's kind of a weird thing, But it looks good with the chrome now. And then I'll be able to finally lift up this bumper where it's supposed to go and then finish up my exhaust in the back. And yeah, so back end will be finally getting buttoned up here, and then there's still some work to do in the trunk. I got to replace the bulbs on the harness here and get everything plugged in. Still got the lights on the quarters there, the marker lights down there to do. Get those in. And then there's a whole bunch of, there's carpet goes in here, insulation and some paneling, and yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, so that's all done, and I need to get the headliner done so I can put the package tray in place, and then I can put this, set this on top, and get that mounted with that vent there, because the vent actually mounts in with the package tray. So I can't put that in until the headliner is finally glued in place. So that'll be happening soon here. Things are going to really start getting buttoned up here, especially when it's running, and then I can finish up the front end too. So thank God that's done. What do you think, eh? What do you think? Looks pretty sweet. When the trunk lid's back in there and you get all the black and the chrome together with the tail lights, it'll look real good, especially once these are blacked out here. Kind of looks weird with the quarter extensions like that, but looks pretty cool nonetheless. So that's it for me, guys. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. All right.